This week we are talking about philanthropy, and specific women about philanthropy. And my name is Donald, and welcome to the Sarasota SpeaX Pre-Show tailored by Tweeds. Welcome to the pre-show tailored by Tweeds. If you're in the market for a custom suit, sport coat, whatever it might be, we have locations in Sarasota, St. Pete, and Tampa, and we'd love to get you fitted up for your next custom suit. Our guests this week are Katherine and Margaret Wise, co-founders of Women in Philanthropy, and I'm going to just ask you a few questions here. So we know we'll get more into this on the podcast, but can you tell us a little bit about your event on November 9th, Women in Philanthropy?
Well, we want to do something to honor the women who really shaped this community and the community it is. So this is a wonderful event that we're having at Katherine's house. Katherine, I'll let you talk about it a little bit.
Well, and in conjunction with that, not only is it going to be extraordinary to honor these women who have just left an indelible mark, but even more so to bring in younger women and engage them in philanthropy. So that's what happened when I first moved to Sarasota. All these older women, maybe 70 to 90-year-olds, I had my own age, but they were remarkable in sort of showing me the philanthropic areas and what we could do to help. So we thought we needed to return that. And so it's an extraordinary group of young, talented women that will also be joining us to kick off this event. But it's actually an organization, not just an event.
Oh, that's awesome.
We have monthly meetings.
Okay.
We have monthly meetings to, inform and educate women and get the young women to have the joy of giving and learning about what's out here, what the charities that are out here. Because a lot of the new people that are coming in town, they don't know the charities. They don't know what's available. And we have everything from people talking about events, medical, financial, anything that pertains to women that will help women.
Helping to educate them. I would just like to say one more thing about the organization. We're honoring these 12 extraordinary women, past and present, who have contributed so dearly to this community to make it what it is today, who have contributed. But it's not just their extraordinary generosity that we're honoring, it's also their character and those values. So we put a real premium on integrity and humility and compassion and kindness. So it's the whole package that we're setting up sort of as role models for these younger women if they wish to engage, and these women will be their role models if they want to participate.
That's awesome. And how did you two ultimately connect?
We met 40 years ago.
Oh, wow.
We're not really that old.
We're babies when we were babies, and through charity. I mean, she was doing an event, and she asked to use my house. I just moved here, and
moved here.
We moved here at the same time. We got feet first, into what's available. We wanted to make this place better. That's the whole idea of everybody. I hope is when they move to a place, they want to make it better.
It was the Junior League Holiday Tour of Homes. I'd never seen a holiday tour of homes, and somehow they asked me to chair it. And so I met Margaret, and it was just fantastic. And that's a great organization too that really pours into you, so you learn how to navigate and be more effective as in philanthropy or so many other areas.
Finally, since this is the Sarasota SpeaX podcast, what about this community makes it special and unique for you guys to be doing this?
The people. People come to this town, I think, for the beaches and for the art, and then they stay for other reasons. But and tax, of course, the little tax thing helps a little bit too. So, but I think the people are what make this. People come here and they really want to make this place better. They really want to help. And I've noticed when they may come for the arts and the beaches, but when they get here, they help the social services also too. All boats go up at a high tide.
So I always said before, what's so great about Sarasota, and I'd list that we had the #1 whitest sand beach in the world, and we have extraordinary hospital care so that CEOs of Fortune 500 companies retire here. We could just go on and on. The arts, the National Association of Arts, the endowment, they did a study of Sarasota and said that our level of arts was equivalent in around the year 2000 to a city of 5 million people. And that's what's really amazing. So people contribute, but it's not just the money, it's their time, it's their talents, and it is their treasure. But the best part of Sarasota, out of all these marvelous things, are the people. It's just fantastic.
Well, that's awesome. We're excited to see what you guys have to say more on the podcast. So stay tuned for this week's Sarasota SpeaX podcast with Margaret Weiss and Katherine Harris.
With all of the media and the attention, all that stuff, obviously you're bringing eyeballs to the organization. Is that why the event seems to be sold out right now? Speaking of the website, you go on Women In Philanthropy of Sarasota.com to buy tickets. Currently, we can't.
We sold out in August, but we've added 100 seats. So.
Okay. Are they available yet?
We have a wonderful committee. We have a terrific committee.
Are the 100 additional seats available yet?
We're bringing them on board.
We're bringing them on board.
Technologically.
But
Perfect.
the invitations
We're
go
sending
off
out
next week, and after
No,
that,
this week.
there won't be anything next week.
Wow.
How do you find the folks who are attending this? I mean, I know you had, 98 women or people at your inaugural lunch. How did you find them? Did you go to the 7 community foundations? And
That's a really good question.
I'm shocked that they gave you
No,
their
those were
their
our
list.
friends.
No,
That
they don't.
was
They
my
don't. They
friend.
don't give
know they
lists.
don't give
We
lists.
didn't
Nobody
promise
gives
lists, but we
Right.
didn't get lists.
So walk us through how you did that.
Friends, their children. I'm thinking of one family in particular. I tried to reach her before I came, but the Carps were amazing, and I knew the parents. Like I said, and they were awesome. And then their daughter and son were here, and now their daughters are involved. So this is grandparents,
Generational,
children, and grandchildren, and now they're babies. So now they're new babies. So we have a whole generational opportunity to engage with them.
So-
now
so-
they are very philanthropic already, but a lot of women, they've made their fortune and they can do things, and they're very young. And one of them I've met, I just think she could run the world better than anyone else I've ever met. But in particular, it's just wonderful to talk with them, work with them. They're so creative. Just like these young women here, Dale and Tatiana, they have made the whole concept of Women in Philanthropy so much more vital and alive, and really engage the younger generation as well.
Yeah.
So I'm sure social media helps, the magazines
Absolutely.
helps, but we've basically done it through our friends,
But
and they're
basically, how we got the list with my friends, her friends. That's how we got them.